Hello, Garg. Hello, I'm in a car. Well, safe driving. Get those safety ups. And yes, the Discord is up. Links are on the description, people. So if you want to join in, the Discord is ready to go. We have the rules set up there. I don't have the links for the tools yet, but the rules are all there. Look at that. The only thing not yet in terms of written stuff are the creature docs, which are basically in current active changing and development. So I will refrain from posting them yet till I'm sure I'm done with them for this current version, at least. Alright, so yeah, go ahead, anyone who wants to join in, links are on the description. Join the Discordium. Alright, you know darn well when you cast your spell your way with your eyes, your soul turn to clay. Alright. Audio check. Let me just try to listen to myself for a bit so we can check lay audio. No audio check. We gonna do a audio check. Gonna do. Okay, we're fine. I'm fine. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. I don't need to hear my voice. Let's go for some chill Skyrim music today, because I am rather in a chill mood. Because I might end early, so due to things, IRL things, but regardless. Alright, so yes, for people who want to join in Discord and check the rules out, it's not 100% cleared in terms of proofreading, so I would say forgive me in advance. Forgive me in advance, but yes, they're all here. You can technically play the game, but you're still missing the item list, right, and the random event list. So it's not yet fully ready to go, but they're all there. Now, what else have we done offline? Well, there's a couple of things. One is that I continued with the offline creatures. So yeah, we are now working on, or rather I'm done with Phytophylax. You can see in the full character sheet or creature sheet is all done with the profile too. Some nice art. Very, very nice art. Now we're working on Pterophylax. So yeah, told you, we are doing this one by one at a time. One at a time. We're slowly getting there. I won't say anything when it will be completed, because the last time I said that, I was 3 months ago. So fuck that. So we are just going and going. So yeah, I'm at the stage I'm thinking about its passive. Right, just thinking about the passive, which we will see in a bit. Sleepytisms. Okay. What changes? What changes have I done? Oh, maybe I moved a bit of a picture. Alright, I accept that. Alright, so Pantheon. Now, before we do that, let me just There you go. An idea for a creature design just came into my head, so I need to save that for posterity's sake. And so I don't forget about it. Because if I forget about it, it's gone. It's lost forever. So we don't want that. I don't want that. No. Let us pick up where we left off. We left off finishing the entire primal list, so we're done. And like I said, I will go ahead and I have not updated the supporting docs. This is what I said with the creatures. I have not updated supporting docs for the typings because I'm a Tism boy. So wait a minute. Yeah, it's fine. God damn, I'm sleepy. Alright, so we are moving on to Kameko. Hey, why am I sleepy? I just took a fucking nap. Oh, fuck you, my body. My body's an annoying little bint. It's like, I'm gonna take a nap so I don't fall asleep or I don't feel sleepy once I start stream. I took the nap, 30 minutes probably, roughly around that. And here I am starting the stream. Like, oh, let me do a yawn. Silence, body. Why must you insist on doing such weird, annoying things? Why must you be an annoying little thing? Explain to me this odd behavior, body. I might end up changing that because it's rather slow. Maybe it's rather slow. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Discord link is not in the vertical stream. What's going on with that? I lied. Let's put the Discord. There you go. There you go. The links are now in the Discord. I mean, the Discord links are now on the description. There you go. See, this is what happens when you stream when apparently your body is sleeping. Fuck off. Annoying body doing annoying body things. Alright. So streams are good. They are pretty much alive. Very well, very well. Okay. Sure, why not? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Alright, let me just do something real quick. Just bear with me a few moments, people. Forgot something. I forgot to spread the word, so to speak. Spread the word, they say. I might do I don't know. I don't know. I do not know because bloody hell I really did a stick talk, but you know, whatever, we'll see. We shall see. Oh, stop that. Chill out. Alright. So yes, we are doing Kamiku's rewrite this time, at least for the profile, right? Just tightening up the words and all that. But regardless, we are progressing, and I will go ahead and continue making the background, the file access later offline, so don't worry about that. Okay. So, what do we have? I need a very comfortable position. Let me just relax a bit. Get the relaxing, you know. There you go. Nice. Nice relaxing posture. Now, head crest hard enough to withstand grievous blows. Also houses a large cranial capacity. Extreme focus. Uses extreme focus to channel raw mana in its palms for both offensive and defensive actions. Physique rivals that of the greatest bodybuilders in history, despite its diminutive size. Alright. Maybe I put in like 5 feet comparison, right? You know what? Let's do that. Let's Control F this fucking thing. Alright, replace all. Replace with... Oh, fuck off. That's not what I want you to do. Replace with... comparison. So it would not confuse people. Comparison size. Now, the thing is... What? There you go. Now, the thing is, how much is it gonna fuck up the wording? Right? Oh, is that... Oh my god, I have to fuck up the spit. I have to fuck up the spelling. Arizona, on the garden, burning sana. Burning sana, on the burning sana. Burning sana, on the burning sana. Alright, so let's just do a quick pass just to make sure this does not happen. There you go. See, we have to make sure that does not happen. Because it will happen. Comparison is only one word. Oh, one S. Comparison is only one S. One S. Okay. Oh, there it is. Ah, fuck off. There you go. Okay. The things I do to make things nice. Oh, where's the 5 feet? It doesn't have it? Interesting. Interesting. It does not have it, huh? I can see why it does not have it. as for you. Hey, Omar Atas, I will go to my YouTube so I can read what you said. Hello! Hello, welcome. I don't know why it's in Japanese on my multi-chat, but it is on, I don't know, is that Japanese? I think it is. Let me turn on multi-chat so you can see it. See, look at that. It's in Japanese for some reason. I don't know why. But, there you go. Hello, welcome. Or, if we're going to go with our languages, I would say, kamusta? Aha! Multinational indeed. I am all over the place. I have people who chat from Britain, from Estonia, from America. You know? I don't even know what accent am I using. It's my accent. The genericest accent to ever, maybe not really generic. The confused accent with a lot of rolling R's. Because for some reason, I'm a fan, apparently, of rolling my R's. Because R rolling is such, I don't know, there's a certain pizzazz to it, apparently. Which I don't know, I just do it. It's instinct. And yes, we're just fixing up the dock here. Making sure everything is good. And does not look weird like that. Oh, I can see why there's... Okay, I get you. Okay. Well, Word does a lot of weird things, okay? But at least I appreciate Word for what it tried to do. But, regardless, it is an annoying thing that I have to go here myself and fix this blasted thing. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I accept Word's deficiencies. I accept it. I'm okay with it. I'll deal with it. I'll live with it. And you know what? I'm gonna stop at Kamiku because you know why? Because I will be getting to those other parts eventually anyway. So there is no point. And actually, the fuck is this? What in my name happened there? That is not looking good, people. That does not look good in any of the slightest. There you go. Alright. Wait a minute. Have I done Mad Rider? Mad Rider, have I done your thing? Do you have not? Okay, I've done it. I just did it so quickly, I just didn't notice that I've done it. Aha! I call that natural challenge, everyone. Okay. Almost done. Comparison size. So many things. Oh my god, what is this? There you go. Done. Alright. Last one. Boom. Well, after that, we will be continuing on reading and proofreading in a way and introducing to you guys the starters. Alright. After this, we will be focusing hard on the regular creatures, and I will be taking ideas from you, chat. Come on. And by the way, chat, all the creature designs you've given me so far are all artifice types, martial types. Come on, can we have other types like fire, base? Come on, give me animals. Always, I want to do a robot. Which, okay, let's do a robot. It's always a fucking robot with you people. Can we do non-robot things? Yeah, suggest to me an animal. A concept, a creature. And fucking, I want a robot. Fuck off. No, seriously though, it's fine. But we are leaning hard on the robot aesthetics lately, so I might dial down on that. Or if I get another robot like request, I'm gonna do it, but it's not gonna be a robot. No, I might do something else with it. But the concept I like, so we shall see. Gotta be a place where I can put this headphones where it doesn't burn my ears. This is why I don't like wearing headphones, people. It burns my ears. I don't get proper circulation in my ears. Alright, so let's see. The passives for Kamiku. Power to energy, this creature gets plus. In its current mana pool, we have to say that. Current, and let me just pull up the passive list as well so we can go ahead and update all this. Where is the passive list? There is indeed a passive master list. A master list of passives. Features I. Did I updated it? No, I did not. Fuck me in the ass. Alright, I need to go back and update some passive wordings here. I don't think I changed anything with you. I don't recall, at least. I don't think I think I changed a lot from you. Yep. Some weird ass confusing words there. Okay, so let's Tetri, I think I also changed a couple, clarified some wordings with it. Oh yeah. Alright, boom too. Yep, oh my god, even Mosianic needs an update. Oh well. Yeah, well. That's the point of all this. It's to make sure data is consolidated and correct. Come with me now. I'm to now. Afraid to lose control in this world. Wasting time, I'm wasting breath. Want myself to death. About the skill. All this seems real. The move I need to fight. I need to lose myself tonight. Whoa, come with me now. Gonna show you how. Whoa, come with me now. Take you down. Oh, I think I also changed a couple with with the Modibi line. All I can say. That is all I can say. Say, come with me now. Don't delay. I heard him say, don't wait. Yeah, I heard him say, don't delay. I heard him say, walk, come with me now. I'm gonna show you down. Walk, come with me now. I'm gonna tell you how. There you go. Now that is fully in line with all the changes I have done. Now let's go back to Kamiku if you don't mind. Curse you, double click. Kamiku, 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 easy. Where is it, Kamiku, Kamiku? Where is it? There it is. Alright. Give me a few moments. Just need to check something. all about the smell. This seems clear. I need to fight. I need to lose myself tonight. Come with me now.
When we think about the country with the most time
I swear
zones,
to Christ. Because those dear hearts, gentle people will never ever shut down. A good book from Friday to Monday. That's how the weekend goes. Got a dream house I build there one day with picket fence and rambling rooms. I feel so welcome each time that I return. My happy heart keeps laughing like a clown. Those dear hearts, gentle people, in love in my hometown. Okay. +1 power for 2 points. 2 points. Read the good book. For 2 points on its current mana pool, it started off with 14 energy, so I guess that's +7 more power at the start of the fight. So yeah, I think we're fine with that. And it scales with energy too, so yeah. Energize Physique. When this creature gets hit by a move with a cost equal or less than its current mana pool, that move deals 20% less total damage. So yeah, I think we're fine with that. Martial Grit, once per combat, when this attack, that's damage of endurance. Alright, we're done with that. Moves, yeah, I'm already working through. I'm at the Pantheon dock currently, fixing and rewording some of the gods' moves to be more in line of how I write moves or how I do technical writing now moves. So yeah, we're fine with that. We'll get to that eventually. So yeah, here's a couple of Kamiku doing Kamiku things. Alright. So let's get to expanding, baby. Alright. Kamiku is a great point of interest for many biologists studying this creature. Biologists have detected minute traces of What? Minute traces of what? The fuck? Did I accidentally deleted a section? Is that what happened? Which is a possibility considering how dumb am I sometimes with this. Alright. And the spacing is all over the place. Minute traces of both the story and Draconid DNA spliced together in a somewhat unstable sequence. This in comparison to the other genes creations. Okay. Many experts therefore believe that the creature is a product of Mr. Lelek's House Magusi's House Magusi experimentations again. None of the recovered records so far neither confirm nor deny this assertion, though many claim whatever records remain or existed were most likely destroyed or purged by the draconic Inquisition during the Cosmic Era, and during the Cosmic Order. There you go. There you go, a little bit of expansion over there. And these experts state the fact to be the truth as evident by its genetic makeup. There you go. That this assertion to be the truth as evident by its genetic makeup. Alright, so we'll go with that. Idolater. Na da da da. I could. Okay, never mind. Let me go back to the stream. Let me just check something real quick. Yeah, I might change the coloration on the link for the Discord thing because it is quite all over the place. So yeah, I might change that. Now, where's my... Right? Let me go back to my OBS. Alright. State this assertion to be the truth. Evident by its genetic makeup. This genetic synergy is clearly visible as the creature is capable of learning some draconic moves in battle, while displaying the precise mana control for which the Astari are renowned. However, the creature does not show any signs of awareness that can be classified as full sentience. Though many argue that the creature is in the very early stages of proto-sapience, Kamiku are typically solitary, most often encountered in regions of extreme environmental hardship, channeling mana and enhancing its internal reserves and efficiency. The sound of crackling energy, while plumes of arcane blue and yellow light sputter and erupting, are clear signs Kamiku is nearby. Observers have noted it has an obsessive impulse to learn and improve those disciplines. Some are even convinced it is a part of the ancient genetic manipulations hardwiring this need to push the limits. Hardwired. Push limits of energy manipulation. Yes. I don't think I need to add anything there, to be honest. I think we can add something about push the limits of energy manipulations. Or it has been known I don't think this mastery and drive has inspired many martial arts and even a few mages that still cling to existence. More? As the creature has though
the exact techniques. God damn it. That still cling to existence. This precise mana control the creature exhibits can only be imitated, but the fact so much for those can be limited to a degree, those who lack the genetics or such. Alright. As all this power of accumulation was initially taught as a means to survive. The hostile world of Ashen's biology. However, Kamiko do not seem to know when to stop, for they always seem to be pushing beyond what their bodies can achieve. To a fatalistic degree. Okay. Why did the font change? You stupid fuck. Alright. This this can be this is no more apparent during than the many gatherings these creatures do at least once a year. Typically commonly done in secluded locations, which are usually the opposite of their hostile, of their another word for typical. Of their hostile environs they dwell at during their trainings. They are found They are usually, there you go, they are usually found during their personal trainings. Many of these locations. Alright. I am moving you from here. Alright. Many of these locations throughout the years have become protected locations and eat, while some become host to yearly. Hello! Hello, Gourmet. How you do? Hello. Welcome. I hope you're doing good. Pax Britannia and all that. I just saw your... Dude, you know what? The moment I ended the stream, I posted a comment on that short, right? Then, lo and behold, when I came back to it, it's not there. I think it's one of two things. It's either YouTube censored it and removed it, or I did not enter after I finished typing. So it's one of two things. So I had to retype it again. But either way, at least it's there. So how you do? So yes, we are progressing quite well. And speaking of maps, you have seen my map editor, right? My map generator for the game, for our test games. And by the way, Gourmet, the Discord is up. So the links are on the description if you want to join in on the Discord, if you want to read the rules, participate in the balancing, and if you want to join test games when we get there, we can organize games in the Discord. So yeah, the Discord is ready to go. As you can see here, it has its own custom emotes as well. So yeah, and there are the rules here. And the creatures are not yet in it, of course. We'll get to that. But yes, oh! Yes, it's a fun little Discord, alright? Yes. Yeah, join in. The links are on there. So we can start building up. So I can see how many people we can wrangle once we get to testing the games. So I can DM people. Alright. Where were we? What? Oh yeah, my... Look at this. Where's the map generator? Look at this map generator. Not that. Oh, did I? Okay, never mind. It's not here, apparently. It is in the actual folder where it's at. Alright. Oh my god, I hate this mouse double-clicking. Alright, so it's over here. Map. Look at this map generator. Look at this. You've seen the rudimentary version. Here is the complete version, I would say. Here is the alpha version of the map generator, which exists to help us during our test games. And look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You can scroll as much as you want, right? You can even draw. Look at that. Look at that shining ball of light. You can even erase if you want, right? Or just clear it right away. So yeah, there you go. Nice. Nice tool. The link doesn't work for me. The Discord? Wait. Let me see if I invite people to server. Alright. Try this one. I'm gonna post it on chat. Try that, see if that works. It should work. I don't see a reason for it not to. Unless. So if that's the case, let me just pin that. There you go. So yeah, check if that works. But yes, look at this glorious map generator. You can even see, look at that. It highlights the nodes that are linked to the node whenever you choose. Okay, so you could plan ahead. And you have this little thing over here. So it tells you which node is connected to which node, so you can choose where to start. Then you go here. Look, a little highlight. And up. Nice. And of course, what's the best part is I can set my own specific maps. So for example, we did something that requires to set a map. There you go, it's done. Nice. I can generate my own maps, no problem whatsoever. Nice. Very nice. And it shows the seed, the tier, the ranks, and the biomes itself. And look at that, seeds. Yes, we can put in seeds too, just in case somehow we lost the map and we need to regenerate the whole thing. There you go, we have the seed for it. Very, very nice. Ooh. I'm so proud of this fucking thing. Alright. Don't ask me how I was able to do it. It's just me copying a lot of prompts from the guide I'm working with. Okay. What's the name of what? Really? Really? That is annoying. It should be here. Here's the name of the Discord is Creatures of Ashen over here. Look at that. It's Creatures of Ashen Work in Progress. It should have Aurelion as its symbol over here, right? I see. So I think what's going on is we need the actual Discord link from the owner, which technically it's the other me. That's the owner, the guy over here, this guy. This guy over here is the actual owner of the Discord, not me. So I think I need to redo the link I have saved on the description. So that's gonna be annoying as fuck, because I don't know why it's not working. So I'll have to work with that offline. But look, because look at this. I click it, it works. See? See, it works for me. So I do not know what is going on. It is most annoying. But yes, it should work, but it apparently doesn't. I can also add you in as well, Gourmet. What's the name? What's your Discord name? So I can add you as a friendo, and I can manually invite you too. Is apparently I need to fix that, which is annoying. But you know what? That's why we're here. We're learning. We're learning. It's the first time ever I've made a Discord, and I'm gonna manage it with two of my very good friends. Alright. Here's the Dragon Ball reference right here. We have someone who dragons the balls. Let me search for you. Add friend. There you go. I have now sent a friend request, Beers. Oh. Well, apparently you're not accepting friend requests. Look at that. Beers the Destroyer is not accepting friend requests. They'll have to add you to become friends. Well, that's interesting. I guess it's a setting you have set, but yeah, it's not allowing me. I I can't search for you. Oops. Jigglies. We have some jigglies, everyone. Nice little jigglies. Yeah, that's unfortunate. No clue how to update it. Well, you can just send me a friend invite. Let's do it that way. Let's do it backwards. Send me a friend invite. Here's my... Oh no, not this one, not this one. This is the actual me. Send it to this guy. Send it to this guy right here. Send a friend invite to me and I'll accept it. Because apparently that's how it works on your end. Right? You're the one who has to send the invites for you to be accepted. So yeah. Send this guy a friend invite so I can go ahead and accept you. Then I'll go ahead and invite you to this in the server that way. And jigglies! It's giving me error. Oh, fuck off. What sort of error is it giving you? Not letting me add you? What's the error? What's the error? Come on, I'm gonna practice some, what do you call that? Customer service here. Let's do some technical customer service. I do have background in customer service, so never been a technical, not accepting. Oh, fuck off. Okay. Wait, give me a moment. Give me a bloody moment. Let me just fix that real quick. Let me fix that real quick. Where's my, where is me? Yeah, subscriptions. Because that's odd. That is odd. You know why? Because I've been getting random friend requests from random people. So I should be getting some, to be honest. Can you not find the server? Yeah, because every now and then I would get some random people sending me friend requests. But let's see. Let's get a little help here. Let's get some help. Alright, so I have an idea. Let's do that again. Okay. And let's ask my annoying little secretary what answers it's gonna give me. Alright, because information is very, very cheap. Give me a moment. I have an idea. Where is my annoying secretary? Hey, prick, why is it not working? How to fix walkthrough. Yeah, we're gonna be dumbos here. Okay, so here is the workaround for you, Gourmet. Ask them via mutual server direct message to send you a friend request under your username. Okay, update their... Ask them to update their settings. Okay, so here it is. Update, you must go to user request. Okay, I'm gonna do that too because it's odd that mine is also saying the same thing. So I'm not gonna do it over here where everyone can see my Discordium's personal logs, but I'll leave the instructions here on the screen so you can do it too. So settings, friend request, where is that? Developer registered games, accessibility, account, data privacy, spam, friend request. There you go, found it. Okay, everyone. Yeah, it says everyone. It's highlighted, see? See, it says highlighted, everyone. I should not have any problems with that. So yeah, on your end, you can do that. What on earth is going on in my account? I have no idea, brother. But, can you... Let me show you how I got there, okay? It's not gonna show anything anyway. So, go to your... They keep reverting back. Well, I think if you're doing it on desktop, it could not, probably it's not saving, but if you're doing it on the app, it should save, or it's just that Discord is doing updates, because whenever Discord does an update, it reverts everything to its base settings, which is annoying as fuck. So here, if you go to messaging permissions, here's friend request, see? It's app side. So yeah, it's probably getting an update, because that's how annoying it is. And whenever Discord does an update, it just reverts everything to its base settings. And Discord is weird. Very, very weird. So just check this out to see if it's all cleared up, right? Because me, I should be fine. I should be fine. You should be able to send a friend request to me. I don't see it being a problem on my end. But either way, I will fix the Discord link. But I don't know. No offense, dude, but I have a inkling suspicion it could be indeed your Discordium. So I don't know. So let me try. Going for some dinner. No problem, man. You go in and get some dinner, and we'll worry about that Discordium later. Okay? Have a good one, brother. Enjoy late dinner. And I'm actually feeling a bit hungry. A bit. But, then again, I could be just talking out of my ass because we are talking about dinner. Alright. Now, where were we? Many of these locations, while some has become host to yearly martial arts events. Where many gather to watch the spectacle learn and even far with these wild kamikos. With a notable What? Shit. Who is the hierarch? Should I? Hierarch. Should I? Yeah, why not? Actually, let me think about that. To the child here with me. I like that. Man, by the hand, lead me to the land, like that of Dragon Hill. The only remaining Amiku. One of the one of the 7 remaining Amiku gather points in the whole kinship of Aslan. There you go. Seeing a yearly what's the word? Yearly attendance of at least 100 chemicals and several and thousands of spectators. Go. It has been noted there is a decline in Kamikuni. It's not a proper, it's an animal name. It's an alley. And Kamiku attendance for a year. These locations are consistently always at the same glade, field, or cave, even to a point where Kamikus will violently expel any citizens, creature living in this chosen location. The friction has not given them a good reputation among many of those who wish to settle in these locations, though many local governments have already established these sites. These sites to be protected reserves. Yet many interest groups have and continues to circumvent and abuse certain legal loopholes to claim these locations either for resource exploitation or any other reasons. How's that? You happy? Violence where resulting which violence will always be A will always will now be a foregone conclusion, as both sides would beat both sides backing down. Neither both sides backing down. Down. Why is it done? I don't know. Resulting in major property and bodily casualties, for these locations are not just for training and social exchange, they also act where breeding as a place where breeding bears form. As each is differentiated by a light blue crest and hair for females and blonde for males. These gatherings or circles. Kitty cat? Where's the kitty cat? Oh. Are hardly quiet affairs, for they are a din of duels and contests and mana manipulation. The sound a cacophony. I love that word, I'm sorry. A cacophony of crashing, of shattering terrain. Limbs, muscles, and crackling. A blast of energy. Filled with the cacophony. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. That's a problem, that's a problem, that's a problem. These gatherings are where Kamiku test each other to the breaking point, pushing each other harder than they did alone in the hostile wilds. This is where most Kamikus meet their ends, not only by violence, but not by the violence of their opponents, but by themselves, as a lot refuse to back down, continue until fully exhausted, even even refusing. Refusing healing when offered. When offered by other members of the congregation. Aye. Whatever word. Aye, I'll be right back. Give me a few moments. Aye. Gonna grab a drink. Aye. You guys have fun. Aye, I'll be right back. Give me but a few. Yeah. What is that? Such a big baby. Very big. I want to squish the baby in the hand. But it's sleeping. So, best not to disturb the sleeping cat, otherwise it's gonna disturb all of us. Okay, I'm back after driving. Oh! How you doing, Gar? I hope the drive was very, very well. Very, very good. And yes, as the BRB screen. Oh, it should be BRB, not starting soon. There's an highway. Why this music? Because it is Skyrim. It is chill music. It is meant to elicit the feeling of calm and weariness. Calm and peace. That's what it's meant to elicit. And you, sir, are falling for it, which is good. That's the power of good music. And yeah, by the way, links are in the description for anyone in this stream. Links are there. Have fun. Join the Discord. And unfortunately, I don't know if that's the right link, but I've been trying it out. Okay, let me just save that. California, such a lovely place, such a lovely face. Living at the Hotel California, what a time of year. You can find it here. Where is my... There you go. I love chaos. Bad Piggy's music. Well, can't play anything that's copyrighted, unfortunately. That's why. I know, it's a bit rude. I know. It's a bit rude. Whatever you're hearing is not what I'm hearing. This is what I'm hearing on my end. I'm actually hearing Hotel California on my end. I'm not hearing the Skyrim music, right? I have my own personal playlist playing in my own ears. And a lot of these are copyrighted, so unfortunately, as much as I want to share it with you guys, I can't. But the piggies are indeed bad. Why do you think we're squishing them with our birdseas? Come to the Hotel California. Okay, now we're done with Kamiko. Let's go ahead and do a quick pass. See if everything sounds right. And I keep on forgetting to switch the scenes because I'm an idiot. I am a massive idiot sometimes. Ah! It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll deal with it. Alright. Where were we? Kamiko is a great point of interest for many biologists studying this creature. Biologists have detected minute traces of both Astari and Draconid DNA spliced together in a somewhat unstable sequence. In comparison, of course, to the other Genesmith creations. Many experts therefore believe that the creature is a product of Mr. Lelix's House Magusi's experimentations. Yet none of the recovered records so far neither confirm nor deny this assertion, though many claim whatever records existed are most likely destroyed or purged by the Draconic Inquisition. During the Draconic Inquisition, at the time of the Cosmic Order. These experts state this assertion to be the truth as evident by its genetic makeup. Does not need further evidence. Does not need further evidence. Further proof for its quite evident by its genetic makeup. This genetic synergy is clearly visible as the creature is capable of learning some draconic moves in battle, while displaying the precise mana control which the Astari are renowned for. However, the creature does not show any signs of awareness that can be classified as full sentience, though many argue the creature is in very early stages of proto-sapience. Okay, let me just check that. YouTube has an auto-translate. I am okay with the auto-translate for YouTube, probably. I'm not sure yet. But there are moments where it ruins the joke or the message, right? Especially if you're doing like a... Hey, look at this. You're doing 100? Whoever's doing that, I'm gonna fight you. I have an auto-clicker, baby. Look at this. I'm not... Look at that. That is the power of the auto-clicker, baby. Look at that. Rapid firing the shit. I'm 100%ing my own stream. Rapid fire, baby. That is the power of a good auto-clicker, everyone. Unfortunately for me, this mouse is actually on its last legs. It's double-clicking every now and then, but I can still manage. I'm not playing any game, actually, that requires me to be precise with the mouse clicks. But it is annoying sometimes when I draw, especially when I'm drawing a line. The mouse would actually sometimes do a weird tism and it would disconnect the line. Most annoyingly. But it's fine, I can deal with it. Yes, everyone. I'm doing all these drawings using mouse only. I have no stylus. I'm not that rich. Okay? If anyone would like to sponsor me for a stylus, sure, why not? But you know what? I would greatly appreciate it. But you know what? I'm fine. I can deal with it. Besides, if once I have a stylus, I think my drawing is going to take even more longer to finish. Because I'll be obsessing over it really hard. Huh? Yet none of the recovered records so far neither deny nor confirm this assertion. However, many claim whatever records existed were most likely destroyed or purged during the Draconic Inquisition during the Cosmic Order. Of the Cosmic Order of House Mangusi, actually. during, I guess during, or purge during the cosmic order's draconic inquisition. This is odd. Claims whatever records existed were most likely destroyed or purged during the draconic inquisition during the cosmic order. At the time of the cosmic order. These experts state this assertion does not need further proof, for it's quite evident by its genetic makeup. This genetic synergy is clearly visible as the creature is capable of learning some draconic moves in battle, while displaying the precise mana control for which the Astari are renowned. However, the creature does not show any signs of awareness, and that can be classified as full sentience. Though many argue the creature is in the very early stages of proto-sapiens. Kamiku are typically solitary, most often encountered in regions of extreme environmental hardship, channeling mana and enhancing its internal reserves and efficiency. The sound of crackling energy, while plumes of arcane blue and yellow light sputter and erupting, are clear signs of a Kamiku is nearby. Observers have noted it has an obsessive impulse to learn and improve those disciplines, while some even convince it is a part of the ancient genetic manipulations, hardwiring this need to push the limits of energy manipulations. This mastery and drive has inspired many martial artists and even the few mages that still cling to existence. This precise mana control the creature exhibits can only be imitated to a degree for those who lack the genes for such. I think yet would be... Yet is... Alright. As all this power accumulation was initially taught as a means to survive the hostile world of Ashen's bioecology? Ashen's... I think that's it. The hostile world of Ashen. However, Kamiku does not seem to know when to stop, for they always seem to be pushing beyond what their bodies can achieve to a fatalistic degree. This is no more apparent than the many gatherings these creatures do at least once a year, commonly done in secluded locations, which are usually the opposite of their hostile environs. Add me as... Stupid idea. Add me my mascot. Well, it depends. What do you mean by add? You want me to make a creature out of your mascot? Because I can definitely do that. But you have to... I have to give you this preface. It's gonna be within the bounds of the lore, so it's not one for one what you look like, right? It's gonna be within the bounds of lore. I can't. I am a slave to the lore of the world of the setting, okay? I can do whatever I want, technically speaking, but under the umbrella of the lore, okay? I already have a couple of ideas, and as I was saying earlier, can I please have an idea that does not involve robots? Because I already got a lot of requests lately for robotic creatures to be added in the setting. We have too many robots. I'm making like 7 technically mecha suits, okay, for creature mecha suits. Because the Pyrophylax is kind of a mecha-ish inspired design. But then again, it's up to you guys. Again, I will work the best I can to add those creatures to the roster, alright? The goal is still the goal, 250, and we're working with, currently I have probably 40 in the pipeline ready to go. or rather, waiting rather to be actually officially be included into the roster. Usually during their personal training, many of these locations throughout the years have become protected locations, while some has become host to yearly martial arts events where many gather to watch the spectacle, learn, and even spar with these kamikus, like that of the High Dragon Hill, one of the 7 remaining kamiku gather points in the whole kingship of Aslan, seeing a yearly attendance of at least 100 kamikus and a few thousands of spectators. Though it has been noted that there is a decline in kamiku attendance per year. These locations, wait, if we're going to do that, let me just increase this. These locations are consistently always the same glade, field, or cave, even to a point where kamikus will violently expel any creature or citizen living in these chosen locations. The friction has not given them a good reputation among many of those who wish to settle in those locations. Though many local governments have established these sites to be protected areas, yet many interest groups have and continue to circumvent and abuse certain legal loopholes to claim these locations either for resource exploitation or any other reasons. Violence will now be a foregone conclusion with neither sides backing down, resulting in major property and bodily casualties. For these locations are not just training and social exchange, they also act as in the place where breeding pairs form, as each is differentiated by a light blue crest and hair for females and a blonde for the males. These gathering or circles are hardly quiet affairs, for they are a din of duels and contests of mana manipulations, filled with a cacophony of shattering terrain, muscles, and crackling blasts of energy. These gatherings are where kamiku test each other to the breaking point, pushing each other even harder than they did alone in the hostile wilds. This is where most kamiku meet their ends, not by violence of their opponents, but rather by themselves, as a lot refuse to back down and will continue until fully exhausted, even refusing healing when offered by other members of the congregation. That is the kamiku, everyone. One down and many more to go. Almac's story about. One time, Zomboss accidentally combined a gargantuan with a tiny big hat. Mistake, the gargantuan doesn't attack plants, and the zombies, he's chilling. What? Gargantuan with a tiny hat. Combine a gargantuan with a tiny hat. Big mistake, because a gargantuan doesn't attack plants and the zombies. He's chilling. I need further clarification on that, if you don't mind. That has scrambled my brain, my non-English speaking brain. We are. What happened here? There's something in between of the sentence that makes me what? We're lacking here. We're lacking detail here. Or I could be just dumb and not fully understand it. Whichever works for you. Whichever you feel is la truth. Okay. Where were we? Creatures crafted weapons which vary for each gender. Bodies are taller and, though appear alive, still possess great muscle mass with sufficient mana injection, achieving even greater density, even greater mass actually. Mass density. There you go. Dust in the wind. Dust in the wind. Now, has developed small auxiliary limbs used for grasping extra ornaments, for others, a greater grip. For others, a greater grip and control. There you go. Comparison size, comparison size. Oh, fuck off. God off. I'll just have to move the threads a bit so the sword goes. Ah, there you go. Nice. Alright. This threats class Sorine. Let's take a look at the passives here real quick. Master the Mastery. Max 5 glyph upgrades. At the start of combat, choose one of this creature's martial, base, or fire moves. That move costs 1 more mana. However, or rather, it's fine. Whenever this creature uses its unique move or the chosen move, that move will have 5% bonus or 5% more damage, healing, and or buffs. Every time that move is used consequentially after the first, this bonus is lost if this creature does not use the same move during its turns. Same move or unique. Unique move during its turns. Example, creature can use unique move, then chosen move, in sequence. In sequence without losing the bonus. There you go. There you go. And because he's worthless, Zombos decided to shoot him during our planet. Oh, poor guy! Well, I hope he's having fun on whatever planet he's currently on. He's now the lone sovereign of one lonely world out there. And maybe he's having fun. Maybe he's an overlord of some alien race. Who knows? Maybe you do. I don't. Maybe he's ruling over them aliens that live in that, or rather the indigenous inhabitants of that world as their master. Or maybe he's a menace. He's terrorizing that world's populace, and he needs to be brought down. This creature gains +5 power. Once per turn, this creature can add X power to its next move. X is up to the current power stat. After this creature's turn, it loses power equal to what it gained for 2 rounds. You may pay 3 mana during its turns to undo this debuff. Once per combat, it's an upture again. Alright. There you go. Nice. Let's go ahead and update the passive list if you don't mind. There you go. Let's go to the marshals. There you go. Passive list has been cleared and updated. And the planet has 100 creature. Only 100?
Well, that's a very low population count. Not enough to continue on the bloodline effectively without causing, you know, a lot of problems in terms of genetic distribution. You know, we almost became extinct. You know what? There was a rumored or speculated massive volcanic activity that happened some time ago in our ancient past, and it killed so many humans that we were brought down to like 10,000, roughly around that. And anything lower than that is gonna F up or fuck up our genetic diversity, causing us to be more vulnerable to diseases and such. And that's why inbreeding is bad, people. Not only in a moral, cultural sense, but also in a genetic standpoint. Your genes get literally fucked up. The Habsburgs has to have the Habsburg chin, not because they were punished by God due to their corruption, right? But rather because they are literally fucking themselves to extinction. Okay. These moves here, we'll deal with these later. Now let's get to lake creature profile. But before we get to the lake creature profile, let's add a blank page over here just to be safe. Okay. So what is this threat sound? What? Look at that. Sorry, I'm biased with the drawings for this one. I am so biased with this threats drawing. That looks so badass, especially the female, right? With the rapier and everything. This is what I said. But I can literally create any creature design I want. It's just that I need to make them fit inside the world. And you won't see me make a sexy design, alright? Oh, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Well, here's the thing. I can't do something like that, Guard. Unfortunately, I can't do something like a 1-for-1, it's from Plants vs. Zombies sort of creature setup. No, I can't do that, but I can think of a way to create some sort of an essence martial type. Okay, here's my cogs are rolling, right? Let me grab my notes so I can put that in the notes. Okay, creature notes, look at that. Here, creature notes. Where is Pyropilax? He should be out of the list now because he's done. He is done. He's in created. Alright. Create creature design. Its first form is an imp, Garg. Its first form is the imp. Then it ascends into the gargantuan, right? Or there's a middle form, but it's gonna be an essence martial type around that. So it's technically gonna be a sort of a zombie-like creature. Could be. Also, it's a partial ascension form for another creature. So yeah, creature based on PBZ Gargantuan Essence Martial. This is what I mean. I can't do 1-for-1, alright? But I will do my best to work the idea into the setting. Okay? That is actually a good idea because I have not yet thought of a essence type creature. That's that combination. It's a martial essence type. So yeah, that is a good idea. I will explore that once we get to making these other creature designs. Okay, but it is in the notes. It is now in the notes. It is in the list. We will work on that. Thank you. Very nice. Alright. Wow! Kamiku's are relentless drive to improve the ability to channel their ability
Our ability to channel mana eventually presents the creature with a great... The imp is called Trash Imp. Why not? I can see that. Yeah, sure. It is literally trash because I think it dies in like 1 to 3 hits. It's really, really fragile. It's meant to disrupt your line, especially if you're not prepared to deal with it, right? But it's easy enough to deal with. It dies in 1 to 3 hits from even the base. I think 5 or... It's easily dealt with. Especially the amount of firepower you're already packing by the time they start throwing those things at you. The creature is a... And eventually presents the creature with a great conundrum its biology cannot resolve. Where its physical form is literally bursting at the seams. Its body failing to metabolize the sheer amount of arcane energy it has, or it can muster. Biologists would call this, biologists would say, consider this. Biologists would have considered this to be the death knell of the entire species. If not for this surprising adaptation. For... I think this should be a new sentence now. There you go. If not for the surprising adaptation for an estimated 60% of Kamikus reaching that critical mass undergoes a desperate awakening. Drawing guard power, called drawing. He will draw a repeater shooter with 2 bullets. Ah! It could actually be an Essence Verdant type, too. Huh. That is an interesting idea. I will play around that idea. Yeah, I will definitely play around with that idea. Oh, dude, yeah, where it starts first as a little imp. Here's the thing, it's gonna start off as being alive, then it's gonna be a guard, then the final form would be a Essence Verdant type, where it's, oh, fuck, okay, I need to write that, okay. I need to write that, where is the notepad? Shit, I closed it. Why did I close it, you massive mong? Alright. First form, small and like. Gluttonous. Second form. Eager to regain as much life energy. Final form achieved. Symbiosis with plants. Don't worry about me, Garg. I got the idea. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. The idea has flowed. I already managed to create. So it starts first as a little imp. It's a living imp. it's alive, it's constantly eating, it's very ravenous, then let's just say it bursts from the seams, it grew up, right? It literally turns into an essence type. Its gluttony transformed into a voracious need to feed life energy. Okay, so it's now a gargantuar. It's fighting everything around it to gain their life energy, to basically eat their brains, quote unquote. Then, the final form, it achieves a sort of symbiosis by using plant matter as a part of its anatomy now. So it's either gonna be like a it shoots plants or something. So yeah, that's the idea so far. Alright, so far. Alright. We will expand that later once we get to the actual drawing and designing of the creature. Right? But yes, that is the idea so far. So, that is a very, very good addition. The typing is very unique. That's why I'm looking forward to it. Because I could make it into a base creature, like probably like a base swarmer type or something around that, right? Or it could be just a pure base type for its first form, or a base martial type, something like that. Then it ascends into a essence martial type. Then it finally ascends into a either an essence verdant type or a verdant essence type. Whoa! Yes, that is some good type combination. Very rare, very rare. Now, that's not a normal type combination that I have done. I don't think I have an essence fight martial type in any of the plant creatures, and also with the verdant essence type. I have a void essence type. Void verdant type, but not an essence one. So yeah, that's nice. That is a good addition. I accept that. I accept. Alright, where were we? Estimated 60% of Kamikus reaching this critical mass undergo a desperate awakening, whereas the creature will use its tremendous energy output to acquire the rare earth mineral Kanjiane and use the ore to meld with its biology, forming armor plates on its major joints, and finally crafting a weapon which is somehow specific to each gender. Females preferring a combination of a thin rapier with two small gouges, while males forge massive broadswords. They now fuse and held Kanjiane, serving as an arcane sponge, absorbing and containing their massive energy output, which doubles as their arcane focus of power, which they manifest in displays of pyromantic in the physical arcana. Though, read the cause for this search, or for this drive to use this very specific mineral, a rare earth mineral, is thus far eluding biologists. Leading biologists to this day. I think it's fine if we say biologists. Leading, I mean all the smart ones, the top ones are being confused by this, while the lower ones are not. Yeah. Looting biologists with several theories from the simple. It's apart from it being a part of their basic programming. My house, Magusi, or to something akin to recognizing the inherent qualities of the alloy via their own arcane sensitivity. Either one can't be proven definitively. There you go. As yeah, anyone in chat listening right now, if you have creature ideas, if you have anything in mind, I am go. Alright, because we will get to a point where I will be opening up chat to give me creature ideas. Come on, people. Give me all the wild creature ideas you can definitely come up with. I am so ready to go. You know, I am so keen on getting ideas because some of you guys can come up with some of the wildest things, and I'm not that smart. You know, I'm not that smart to come up with ideas on my own. And besides, maybe I can start dedicating creatures to certain chat members, you know? Maybe name a certain creature close to a certain chatter or supporter's name, huh? Maybe. Most likely. Things turn out for the best. I always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. Think you've forgotten that laughing down to the sing. Feeling on the shore. Ah, me silly chumps. Undergo side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. What is quite absurd, and that's the final word. Must face the curtain with a bang. Forget about your sinner, give the audience a grin. Enjoy it, it's your last chance anyhow. So always look on the bright side of death. That's before you draw your terminal breath. It's shit when you look at it. Like that's jokes, it's true. The show, keep me laughing as you go. Just remember that the last laugh is on you. Notebook. What do you mean notebook? Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life.
always look on the bright side of life. I love that song. I really do. Otherwise, I won't be singing it. Okay. That's the ones, not two. As there are ones who do not undergo this awakening. Even in regions known or rich in this mineral. Even more compounded that by that pool artificial ascension via the glyphs create the exact same results, although albeit in a much safer way. Regardless, a further 50% of those in the wild will not ascend into the Stretza, either by lack of resources or their bodies giving way before these augmentations are completed, which can take an estimated 1 month depending on the creature's capabilities. Which is why the spark and proto-sapiens Ascension results. This is why the Stretzas are very weird. What Notebook from Baldi Basics do? That notebook gives the enemy you can think a pad. The answers the last question. It is impossible to get wrong. Baldi will kill you. Huh? That notebook gives an enemy you can think pad. If the answer in the last question is impossible to get it wrong. I too will die at this stage because I too do not know the answer to this chat. I lack the sufficient answer nor skill to understand what was that. I'm being a bad streamer for not understanding what is being said to me by my chat. And I'll be right back. Give me a few moments, people. Sing at BRB. I shall return, like my otter once said. I am back, and I'm sure I have unmuted the mic because I can see the mic. There you go. See, it's going up. So yeah, we're good. Back to the scene. Okay, nice. Norway. This is why the threads are very rare in the wild due to this rigorous and demanding ascension process. And that is why they are mostly seen in breeding pairs. This is why they are mostly seen in breeding pairs. Or life. Oh, that's annoying. That's even more annoying. Alright. Whatever. For the life. For the creature.
the creature's time can be divided I wish I can play games, Garg, but like I said, I am 100% in the project, okay? I have so many games here. There are a couple of games my friends want me to play as well, but I'm 100% in the project. I'm not gonna deviate. I'm already taking too much time into not finishing it, because like I said, I should have... My estimation was I was supposed to be done with this and doing playtesting a few months ago. But I have underestimated the demand and the need to polish, so here I am. So no games until this is done, because I'll be doing a lot of games when this is done. It's called testing. Actually, I kinda regretted not putting up the Discord earlier, but at least we're here. At least we're here now, and the Discord is up. The links are there in the description. Again, for anyone who wants to join in, go right ahead. Get in there. Get the bloody in there. Alright, where were we? Yes. Dedication must be set. Okay? The only time I would play games is when I get a bit annoyed or bored with whatever. It's mostly when I'm doing the more logistical things, like making sure proofreading or making sure the wording is consistent all throughout every iteration of that move / ability / creature, right? I would get bored and I would just boot up Slay the Spire. Boot up Slay the Spire or Civ 5. It's either one of these two games lately that I've been playing. It's either Civ 5 or Slay the Spire 2. Which is actually the main inspiration for the game anyway, so might as well just keep on playing it so I can remind myself of my inspiration. Right? Yes, that is these are the two. So, these are the only things. Alright? Godot is the game engine I use to create the map generator. And I will be using this again to create a sort of calculator. A damage / status effect calculator tracker. Right? So we can have that taken care of with little maintenance on our brains. So yeah, we can do that. The ice and snow. But other than that, yeah, these are the only 4 things I keep open every now and then, or I open every now and then. Civ 5, Godot, Slay the Spire, and Krita for the drawings. Nice art though, look at that. Oh my god, she looks so hot. There's a good looking witch right over there. Alright. The creature's time is divided. Yeah, a friend of mine wants me to play, what do you call that? Armor Core 6? Armored Core 6. Yeah, that's another one. Horse creatures are a bit tricky to add, to be honest. Because there's already a lot of horse iterations in terms of creature designs, like particularly Pokemon. Pokemon has what? Rapidash. And they also have an actual horse, I think Gen 7. Or no, not Gen 7, Gen 6 I think. They actually have horses. Like literally, it's just a black horse and a white one. Yeah, something like that. For the creature's time is... Oh my god, words! For the creature's time is divided between
between training and preparing for between training and even more training. Between honing its skill, there you go, that's a word. Honing its skills and searching, there you go, searching for a potential make it happen in a love embrace. Fire all your guns at once and explode into space. Make it happen. Victim love embrace. Fire all your guns at once and explode into space. Like a true nature's child, you were born to be wild. But you fly so high, and never wanna die. Enough of that. Let's continue. As what do you call that? As face. As when these once lone individuals meet. These lone individuals meet. They would attempt to do a bonding ritual via a clash, via a violent clash of arms. If both are satisfied by their prowess, they form a pair. They form a pair. If not, by their prowess, by each other's prowess, they form a breeding pair. If not, they separate immediately and continue honing the skills till they meet again or other distresses. These breeding pairs are last as long as either partner is standing, and yet they produce only one offspring every year. Where the female would lay an egg. After a quick gestation period of 2 weeks, the egg share of the egg will pass between... Oh, fuck off! I hate that when it does that. And whatever comes our way, no, don't make it happen. Come in a love embrace. Fire up all your guns and explode into space. Like a teenage child, we were born to be wild. Never wanna die. Born to be wild. Between both parents, Who, me or the cat? The cat farts. It always farts. It's a farting cat. Between both parents, held by their auxiliary arms, as the pair never stops honing, never stops training, even at this stage. As once, the egg hatches, the young Kamiku is reared, for at least 6 months, or at least, no, 2 years. 3 years fighting and training alongside its parents, which will not produce another till the current young, till this one matures and leaves them. Alright. Why? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Creature profile is now gonna disappear. Why? I don't want those two disappearing. Oh, buzz off! You move that up there. There you go. Okay. Up a bit. Just a bit. Just a smidge. Just a few. Okay. Okay, if both are satisfied, they form a breeding pair. If not, they separate, blah blah blah. And leaves them. Defend on its own. Much like the Kamiko, their martial techniques have indeed inspired many disciplines in the martial arts, with one in particular called the Stret, which is being the most heavily inspired by the creature's skill and discipline. These creatures are always eager for a challenge, fighting other powerful creatures, while some are known to purposely seek out civilization to challenge animancers and martial artists to duels. However, due to the increasing desaturation of mana in many of the world's cities, due to the ever increasing demands due to societies ever increasing demands, the city-based creatures, called by Obvious as urban distress. That's urban distress, or urdes by the layman, has learned to ration its own output and to use the substance sparingly only when truly needed, which is due to this safety. Due to the safety of cities, this breed is slowly overtaking the ones located in the wild. The ones still living in the wild. Experts supporting the theory of House Magusi origins debate whether these adaptations are part of the ancient design or a product of environmental pressures, as the creature is simply adapted. These urban adaptations or just a sign of growing awareness with some rules petitioning the creature to be classified as a sentient race and be inducted into citizenry. Confederation oh my god. Road to nowhere, every diamond gets wrong, solitary way. Give to me the gift I know I never can repay. Oh, fuck off. Quiet man of music, denied the simpler fate. Never be a soldier once, but his music wouldn't win. Well, let's do a quick pass. Oh my god, maybe not. Winds up sculpting souls, took me years to understand. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. I have on a bloody idea. Runs through my... Hey, Denisium! Yo! Welcome, man. And, oh, by the way, if you were to check the links on the YouTubes, but then again, I don't think Discord, Twitch has it. But the Discord is up and running. It's now public, as you can see here. It has all the rules ready and updated. I still haven't uploaded the, I'll show you in a bit. But all the current rules are there. Aside, the only thing missing here is the creature list. So yes, the Discord is public if you want to get in. So we can start once we get to organizing the games, right? We'll have more people in. So if you want to get in, just tell me. Or go to YouTube and get the link on the description. I'll send you a link. Actually, I can just invite you right now, to be honest. There you go. Invite sent. It's up to you whether you accept it or not. And oh, by the way, I don't know if you've seen the video I posted the other day, but there's a reason why I was not able to stream a few days ago. It's because of this. See that? You see that? I spent some time fiddling with Godot, and most of this is just me watching or copying code from guides. I would say I understood 20% of the coding, of the code itself, but I got a good experience as to how to craft a program. Right? Look at that. Not only does it generate maps for us, see, it generates map for us. Look at that. Up to tier 10, up to tier 5 with each their own rules. Like, for example, if I roll a tier 1 map and it's going to be an archipelago map, since archipelagos have a certain little gimmick, right? Where it can roll empty nodes. Look at that. Ah, empty nodes. Yes. And also, here's another thing. Another map specific one is C, where it has 10 extra nodes, ranks rather. So tier 1 usually has 10 ranks. But if you roll a C, tier 1, it's gonna add 10 more ranks to it, and voila. Look at that. Ooh. Yeah, baby. I love it. So yes, I can set up the node to be, or the map to be random, or I can set it up as a special map. Look at that, as a special map for the nexuses, for the god nexuses, or I can create a catch map, which is basically just a catch encounter. For people who just want to spend their time catching creatures. There you go. It's tier 2 map, and it's nothing but catch nodes, as in. So yeah. We now have a map generator, baby. Next time I'm gonna make is a damage calculator. A tracker for special conditions, HP upgrades and all that. So yeah, I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna upload this to my OneDrive, and I'm gonna post a link to it on the Discord so people can use this tool. Of course, feedback is always welcome. They want to, if there's anything. But yes, it is very, very amazing. Can't believe I'm at the point that I'm making these things now. But yes. I'm so happy. I was able to make this map generator for me, for the game. Yep. Very, very good. And I also made a type matching chart, but I'm still at the process of perfecting this, but I have not gotten back to it since last time, because apparently it does not... Oh, fuck. Whatever. It does not save the one I have on the other profile, but yes, it is a type matching table, as you can see over here. Right? Neat little type matching table, but I'll have to get to the specifics of it. I'll have to fix it. Because there's a lot of weird things with it, where it should have a set value system already. Because this is now going to be basically how it's going to look like for the creature profile. Because I am already starting offline work for the non-starter creatures, which are over here. Everyone else. See, I'm now starting with the non-starter creatures, starting with the Phylax line. So, Fire of Phylax has been done offline, and look at that new type chart. Ooh, look at that. Sweet, baby. It shows the weaknesses for each type attacking it, and the basic type resistance matrix. But here's the typing actually if it gets hit, right? So, minus 70% if it gets hit by a verdant move, plus 30 for a swarmer and all that. Yeah, here's the creature profile for the Phylax, and I will continue working on the Phylaxes offline, starting with the Terra. Or rather, yeah, I'll deal with this offline. So yeah, there's a lot of things. We are accelerating production, baby. Accelerating production! And hopefully we can get this... I don't want to estimate. I really don't. I really don't want to estimate how long it will take. But it might be ready to go by... Bye. Oh yeah, the Discord also has custom emotes too. There you go. See, it has a couple of custom emotes. I will be working on those later on as well. I'll be adding more. But yes, there are a couple of emotes. There you go. And oh yeah, by the way, the files I have shared, unfortunately, has to have a watermark. I don't know if you already saw it, but it has a watermark on it. See, there's a eye bag infested face, my face, with the YouTube channel link down there. So yeah, there's a little bit of a watermark, but I try to make it as unintrusive as possible. So I don't think it hinders much of the readability of it. But yes, there is a watermark for it. And it's a PDF file, so can't really edit it. But yes. Yes. Oh! Dude, I hate this. This is this fault, so I'll have to fix this. It's a good watermark. Thank you. Thank you. I'll fix the formatting on the Ascension dock, but yeah. See, we are accelerating production, brother. And it really helps. It really helped, considering how easy it is to find information, because I both watched a video I look for a video to guide for Godot and how to do the map generator. The only problem is the guy who was making it already has everything set up. So his guide is designed for people who already know what they're doing. I need like a crash course. I need a dummy version, like for people who have no bloody idea about coding. So I did a combination. While this video is playing in the background, while I'm listening, I also used a little bit of AI to tell me or show me basic codes, basic ideas to create the skeleton of the code. Then I just fiddle with it. So yeah, but I will eventually be streaming the coding, and hopefully by that time I don't need fucking AI to tell me what to do. Hopefully by then I'll be keen on making the... I think I can pull up the... Let me see if I can... No, I don't think so. It's going to be on the other profile, so never mind that. But yes. If I have much time later, I would, or probably I'll do it this weekend. I'll do the type matching, or rather the damage calculator, the HP mark, HP glyph upgrade calculator and all that, and the status effect calculator too. So that would reduce a lot of bullshit with the system. So yes, but the important thing is I'm happy I have a map generator. Alright. Let's go ahead and do the quick pass for Distrezza, because I think we're done. Give me formatting over here. Oh, fuck off. Don't make me believe I'm dead. Fuck off! I hate the word. I really do. Maybe I should switch it. Have this one be up here. No. Ah! Wording. I'm gonna cut her head a bit, but I think it's fine. Alright. Kamiku's relentless drive to improve their ability to channel mana eventually presents the creature with a great conundrum. Its biology cannot resolve. Chill. I'm reading too fast for my own good. Where its physical form is literally bursting at the seams, its body failing to metabolize the sheer amount of arcane energy it can muster. Biologists would consider this to be the death knell of the entire species. And you know what? I might also link my playlist here for the music. I might end up doing some sort of another stream over here. If you want to listen to the copyright music stream, I guess. I just close my eyes, baby, and all of it's true. Wanna lay you down. Oh, I can believe I can do that. Alright. I can't believe I can give roles, because this is not the owner. I'm using the other profile, but never mind. Apparently I can assign roles even with this profile. There you go. You have been given the role of a high seat and an animancer. Nothing but a fancy logo. Okay. Where were we? Would consider this to be the death knell of the entire species. If not for the surprising adaptation for an estimated 60% of Kamikus reaching that critical mass undergoes a desperate awakening. Whereas the creature will use its tremendous energy output to acquire the rare earth mineral Kanjiane. This should be not capitalized. It's a generic term. And use the ore to meld with its biology, forming armored plates on its main joints, and finally, a weapon which is somehow specific to each gender. Females preferring a combination of thin rapier and 2 small gouges, while males forge massive broadswords, the now fused and held kanjiane. Again, why is it capitalized? Serving as a arcane sponge, absorbing and containing their massive energy output, which also doubles as their focus for arcane power, which they manifest in displays of pyromantic and physical arcana. Though the cause for this drive is to use their Though the cause for this drive to use this very specific rare earth mineral is thus far eluding biologists, with several theories from it being a part of their basic programming by House Magusi, to something akin to recognizing the inherent qualities of the alloy by their own arcane sensitivity. Either one can be proven definitively, as there are specimens that do not undergo this awakening, even in regions known or rich in the mineral. Even more compounded that through artificial ascension by the glyphs resulting in this exact same ascension results, albeit in a much safer way. Regardless, a further 50% of those in the wild do not succeed in ascending into a Destrezza, either by lack of resources or their bodies giving way before these augmentations are completed, which can take an estimated 1 month depending on the creature's capabilities. This is why Destrezzas are rare in the wild, due to this rigorous and demanding ascension process, and is why they are mostly seen in breeding pairs, or the creature's time is divided between honing its skills and searching for a potential mate, as when these lone individuals meet, they would do a bonding ritual via a violent clash in arms, or rather expressed in a violent clash of arms. If both are satisfied by each other's prowess, they form a breeding pair. If not, they separate immediately and continue honing their skills till they meet again, or other Destrezzas. These breeding pairs last as long as either is standing, yet they produce only one offspring every year, where the female would lay an egg after a quick gestation period of 2 weeks. Care for the egg will pass between both parents, holding it by their auxiliary arms, as they never stop training even at this stage. Till where? I'm pretty sure it has a thing on top. Oh, you mean the actually, I should not be using till, because that is a bit... It should be until. Where is that? Yeah, I should not be using till. This should be unfill. Thank you for catching that. Yeah, exactly, but sometimes you use some sharks, so I thought maybe it's fine. Yeah, we need to catch those. We need to catch those. It depends on the voice. Right? It depends on the voice. If it's like a informal one, like in the rule books, it's fine. But if in this case, because this voice is that of a biologist, right? We are role-playing that of a biologist writing a primer for people who are starting to pick their starter creature. Imagine you standing in a Department of Natural DPNS, right? Natural Protection. I forgot the entire fucking name of the agency. DNPS, Department of Natural Preservation of Sanctuary. If you're standing there, you're standing inside a facility, and you're judging or picking your first creature in their brochure, this is what they give you, and this is what you're reading, right? That's the idea. That's the voice of the document. So yeah, I have to relent myself from using informal terms like till. It has to be unfill. But for this one, yeah, we have to stop with the jargon. I know, right? What's wrong with me? I'm crazy. I'm all over the place. Even when I'm writing, I'm role-playing. As with the egg hatches, it is reared for at least 3 years. Fighting, and there should be they are fighting and training alongside its parents, which will not produce another until, see, there we go again, until this one matures, and leads them to fend on its own. Much like the Kamiku, their martial techniques have indeed inspired many disciplines in the martial arts, with one in particular called Destret, being the most heavily inspired by the creature's skill and discipline. These creatures are always eager for a challenge, fighting other powerful creatures, while some are known to purposely seek out civilization to challenge animancers and martial artists to duels. However, due to the increasing desaturation of mana in many of the world cities, we already used you, as a result of society's ever-increasing demands, the city-based creatures, biologists called by I don't like that. The biologists call urban distress, or the urdes by the layman, has learned to ration its own output and use the substance sparingly, or only when truly needed. Due to the safety of the cities, this breed is slowly overtaking the ones still living in the wild. Experts supporting the theory of Magusi origins debate whether these urban adaptations are a part of the ancient designs or a product of environmental pressures, and that the creature simply adapted. It could also, or just, it could also just be a sign of growing awareness, with groups petitioning the creature to be classified as a sentient race and be inducted into the citizenry of the Confederation. There you go. That is the new, rewritten, proofread, quote-unquote, Destretsa profile. So we're done with that. Let's go ahead and delete the safety block. There you go. And let's go ahead and get to Kameku. To Hekasaki, the final form. We are actually progressing real fast. We are, we are already at the martial, we're halfway through, which is nice. I did say the proofreading will indeed get faster and faster the further we go in, just by the simple virtue of the creature profiles are indeed getting longer and more complicated. Right? It's just that the previous creature profiles don't have much in them. That's why I tend to add more to it. Like, there's a lot of assertions without much backing. There's a little bit in terms of world building, in terms of its greater effect on the setting. It's just lacking. So with the later ones, it's much more easier because it's already a lot of that. We're just fixing the wordings and adding a bits here and there. Alright, so let's continue. 6 Psyche Fists float around its immense bulk, independently controlled and manifested by the creature, with a 7th hidden on its back. Why is this capitalized? Creature has lost its primary arms and are now disc of condensed Kanjiane, used as a arcane focus to create and control its Psyche Fist. Creatures still possess raw muscle mass, yet uses this mass only to store and fuel its projections if needed. There you go. We don't need to expand there with the Hega Psyche. Again, this is my JoJo reference. This is how I do references, people. Yeah, because I've been getting several requests now to add in creatures from specific universes or IPs. Like a few moments ago, Garg requested that I make a creature based on the Plants vs. Zombies zombie called the Gargantuan. And I did told him the caveat is I'll do it, but it has to fit the universe. So I've already put it in the list. Alright, again, anyone with ideas, go ahead, challenge me. Challenge me. I got challenged yesterday accidentally by my friend because he was posting ideas or music from Armored Core. It's a very popular mecha game. You don't know. Like 6 of them already. So I ended up challenging myself into making a inspired Armored Core creature. It's an artifice type, and my main idea is it's a living armor. Living armor. The idea is it can either turn as an armor for the player, like some sort of an equipable thing that the player will use in outside battle, or it will allow the player to fight while this creature is in the field, right? Something like that. So that's the idea of it. It's still in the concept stage, no drawings, no nothing, but the concept is there, and I do have an initial idea how it's gonna look like. But so we still have a couple more to do before we get there. Because like I said, we have to take care of the ones with drawings already first, which is like 33. So we have to deal with that, then that's the only time we'll have to do this. And I think this should roughly be around halfway through the planned roster, so that is good. We are already banking quite a lot. Alright, let us continue. Let's check the passive wording. Mind over mass. During this creature's turn, you may have it take 40 piercing. You may have it take 40 piercing damage. No. You may have it take 40. Yeah, I guess piercing damage. Piercing damage. To gain 1 mana, you may have this creature lose 1 DR to gain +1 energy for the rest of combat. You cannot go beyond 0 DR. And I need to put the caveat, this can be used multiple times in a given turn. There you go. Caveat set. Very good. Next up, Celestial Follow-Up. All non-martial and ether type moves cost 1 more mana. However, while mana is used for attack tag move, it deals 5 more damage per mana used. Okay? So basically, the higher the cost of the move, the more damage it will do. Okay, once per round. Once per combat, this creature gets plus 20 DR and power. Okay. So we'll go ahead and change that. Get the passive master list. List. There you go. Get these. Update that. There you go. Nice. Alright. So again, we'll take care of the moves on a separate pass. I am actually already doing a sort of proofreading pass for all the moves. I'm currently at the Gods move list right now. I already made a couple of changes. Because yeah, a lot of them are really worded out very weirdly as to how I do move descriptions nowadays. For example here, right, if I would word this correctly, it would be something like apply 5 stacks of mana drain. Something like that. Very long. So I have shortened it now to plus 5 mana drain. Because I think it's already understood that it applies mana drain to the target. Right? So yeah, I'm doing that. Also changing in some of the gods' passives to make them more clearer. And there are a couple of god passives. Actually, there's one. Well, actually two. But Astra is not technically a god. But he was in the Pantheon dock. So I changed his passives. I added in one more for a generic passive since he is a creature. Generic creature. Even though it is a mythical type. And Lucerius was also a bit underpowered. So I also changed his passive. So yeah, there's a couple of changes that are happening. And I'll continue to do that offline. Next up. We have Mega Psyche. So let's go ahead and get this reduced. Just to prepare. And I will be back. I'll be grabbing a drink. Because my throat is getting a bit itchy. With all the talking and all that. So hang on a bit. And again, Discord is on the link. If you want to join in, people, go right ahead. Have fun. It's a fun little community, alright? It's meant to be fun. And don't be surprised if we don't have breaks there. I do have rules, okay? But it's gonna be... If you get offended, it's your problem. Welcome to the internet. I am back. Nice. Sorry, it took me longer because I actually got some luncheon. Or lunch, breakfast. Hi. Let's continue. Let's see what we got here. Many biologists who support the Magusi origin theory point to the existence of the Hekapsyche the final ascension. As the final ascension, the Kamiku. Being the final ascension of the Kamiku as the strongest evidence for the species' artificial origins. They argue that the entire ascension line is a condensed reflection of Astari history itself. The Kamiku represents the species' innate aptitude for mana, manipulation, and cultivation. Also, their drive their unrelenting desire for always pushing the limits, while the Strezza embodies the era when the Astari discovered and began incorporating Kanjiane into their craft. Also, their craft their affinity for shaping their forms to suit their personal needs. Finally, with the Hekapsyche, it symbolizes the mastery of that union, where biomechanics, arcana, and living flesh become inseparable. Completely bypassing, or rather completely transcending mere synergy into total being, completeness. Yeah, complete. We already have that. Transcending mere synergy into total and complete oneness. Unity. There you go. The first sentence of the creature profile is wrong. It says, oh, where? Many biologists who support the blah 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 I'm sorry. As a setup for a conclusion, but it's just stating a fact. You can just say many biologists Well, it's two divided camps. So if I say it like that, it's gonna be everyone, right? Anybody else? Oh yeah, that idiot. Idiot. Okay. So what? Just say many biologists that support the Magusi origin theory. That's it. The creature profile is wrong. It says many biologists support blah 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 as a setup for a conclusion, but it's already stating a fact. It could be many biologists support something, do something, but they don't do anything. You're just stating that they believe in something. You're not continuing the thought to. You're not continuing the thought to its. Am I not? Am I not? Many biologists support the Magusi origin point to the existence of the psyche. It should be. Yeah, is it that they argue that? Is that it? Right? They argue that. Is that not it? Because there will be further on. There will be a contradicting point to that. The further on we go, it's not just I'm stating one side. It's both sides, right? Because I'm first. The idea is this is first the pro, then you'll see the other side of it. The further we go in. So I'm not being biased, or the document is not being biased to one side. Right? The word who implies that they're doing an action, and anything between the action and who is just a description. So I think the killer word is who then. So what was your suggestion? Yeah, I got it. That. I think that would be a good replacement then. Many biologists that support the Magusi origin theory point that exists in the psyche as being the strongest evidence for the species' artificial origins. They argue that the entire ascension is condensed reflection of the Astari history itself. I think that sounds better. Rather than who. Or should I just kill it? Any biologists support? Yeah, I think if I kill that, it feels incomplete though. Many biologists support the Magusian origin theory, point to the existence of Megapsyche being the final ascension of the Kamiko as the strongest evidence, blah blah blah. They argue. I think it's fine actually. Yeah, I think it's fine if we don't have a that here. Many biologists support the Magusi origin theory, point to the existence of the Hammock Psyche, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I think we're done with this. Yeah. Let's kill that. Nice. Also save some space too. That is one word worth of space that we saved. Alright, where were we? And suit their personal needs. Finally, with the Hekapsyche, it symbolizes the mastery of that union where biomechanics arcana and living flesh become inseparable, transcending mere synergy into total and complete unity. Their entire civilization accelerated through draconic intensity, discipline, and the relentless pursuit of this mastery. Okay. On the other side of the coin, and the other side of the coin, and the other side of the argument, on the other side of the argument against this, or at least claim the creature is or at least on the other side of the argument against this, or at least claim, at the other side of the coin, they argue against this. Yeah, nice. On the other side of the coin, they argue against this. Yeah, there you go. They argue against this or claim that the creature is an incomplete, is at least a incomplete prototype. In fact, the ascension, it is, and there should be a period. With the main point, being the fact that the ascensions are not as fluid as the more confirmed Astari designs, like the Nimble, Whisper, and Ignator lines, okay? Where the triggers and forms have a clear and specific designation or speciality, I think. Is speciality. There you go. As that threat says, ascend as a panic response. Rather, I think it's redundant if I put rather as a clean whatever. So yeah, I think it's fine if we just, it's already stated it up here that they're not clean, right? I'm just supporting it with the panic response. I don't need to put in another redundant clause saying it's rather a unclean whatever one, right? As it tries to ascend via, there you go, via a panic response, and that the orbdes are incapable of ascending into Hekapsyche, which is quite the anomaly. A master genesmith would have taken account of. Take account of? What the fuck are you talking about, word? Which is quite the anomaly a master genesmith would have taken account of. Dude, am I crazy? Why is that word telling me taken is wrong? Would have taken account of. Would have accounted. You know what? I'm gonna fuck off. Would have accounted for. I'm just gonna do that. Would have accounted for. There you go. Done. Fuck off, word. Would have accounted for. There you go. See, it's still complaining. Would have account for. Would have account for. Yeah, it's fine. Would have account for. There you go. Which only happens as wild as for this ascension only happens with wild distresses. With the wild distress population. And the trigger exists only as pure speculation, and the natural trigger rather Because, again, glyphs can simulate, right? Simulates ascension process. It's a safer way of doing the ascension. Think of it like the glyphs are designed to alter the genetic makeup of your creature. That's why they upgrade its stats, right? That's why it can alter your creature's stats. Ascension helps in... What's wrong with me? Aids ascension as well by the fact of that simple property. It's where a specific amount of glyphs exposed to a creature of a certain maturity would artificially induce that trigger. So the trick is finding the right amount of glyphs and the right level of maturity of the creature, or other requirements like gender, specific typing, or something else to simulate that safe ascension process. So that's what glyphs do in lore, in the world. So a lot of creatures safely ascend using glyphs by the animancers, and that explains basically why you have none of these problems when not using glyphs to ascend your creatures, because some of the triggers for natural ascension, like Vat of the Mosaic, involves you wiping out its entire family and triggering a sort of grief response from your Mad Rider. I am okay for roleplay, but that is a bit too hard to simulate in a game. Okay? So glyphs are the artificial getaway for Vat in lore. Because that's actually what the Astari use themselves. That is also why the gods, the Pantheon, can use glyphs, because that's what they use primarily as think of it as Lego pieces for what they use to build new bodies, but in a more condensed state, in a more condensed way. So instead of them altering their bodies wholesale, it's just making them tougher, making them more efficient, or hit harder, something like that. That is the idea. That is why the gods themselves are also affected by it, and also you are also affected by it, because it's meant to rewrite genetic code. It's meant to make things easier for you. That's why a player can consume glyphs to gain experience. If I recall correctly, you can use glyphs to jumpstart your experience requirement by 20%. So if you need 500 to level up, right? Or rather, if you need 1000 to level up and you're at 500 XP to 1000, if you use a glyph, you'll gain 20% of that needed XP bar right away. So yeah, because you can use it too, the same thing as the ancients do, but for you, you're just accelerating your level up. If you're a mage, you can use it to learn new skills. Hello there! Hello snakes. That's why they're also very rare and very expensive. Hello there! Hello Snaky Poo! Hello Snaky Pie! Hello brother! How you do? Welcome. I would say my Discord is the Discord is already live to you, but I think you're already aware of that because you are already a member of that. You're already a member of that Discord, Snakes, and I don't even know why you're in there. But I know why you're in there. I know why you're in there. You know why? Because you will be roped into playing the game as well. You fuck. Alright? You'll be roped in to playing the game as well. I will rope you in. I don't care if you don't have a mic. I don't fucking care. You're gonna type your responses to me, alright? If that what it takes. I'm gonna read your responses, alright? If that's what it takes. Alright? Fuck you, I'm gonna rope you in. You and Alia both. Alright, where am I? And the natural... Oh, Shit, I don't like that. I don't like using the word end or any connectors as the first word of a sentence with the natural trigger exists only as pure speculation. Okay. Leading theories. I'm gonna rope you fuckers in, okay? Hey Snakes, you wanna be a mod? You wanna be a mod? If you wanna be a mod, I'm gonna grant you modship, Snakes. I'm gonna... Where's the trigger? Where is it? You never give it to an ordinary citizen. Where's the drugs? Where? I'll ban everyone. See, this is why, even though Snakes is a long-time friend though, I never give him power. Because he's the type who would abuse it. Alright? Snakes is the type who would abuse power because he's one of those who get drunk with it, alright? He gets drunk with power. So yeah, that's why we are not gonna give him that. Alright, you ain't having any of that. How dare you? How dare you? Give him a stream key. Dude, I wish I'm at that stage where I can give people stream keys. Which I will be giving, actually, because I know a couple of streamers that I want to send them, that I will eventually give stream keys to. Or other YouTubers that I actually do watch. Right? You'll just open and close your streams. No, worse. He might put in some titles in my streams, like all the types of slurs. You know, he would change the tags, right? He would change the tags. He would change the tags on every other video or on the stream to have nothing but slurs on it. Alright, he would turn the title into nothing but a barrage. What's wrong with me? A barrage. Why am I saying that word wrong? God damn it. A barrage of slurs. There you go. I don't get drunk on power. I get copious amounts of vodka. Exactly. When are you not drunk, Snakes? When are you not drunk? How many times have we played Left 4 Dead with you running around drunk? Alright? How many times? Alright? That's gonna be Snakes. If he's my mod, I'm doomed. Alright? He's gonna scare every fucking lurker. Even before they lurk on the stream. The moment they see the title itself. Every time. I told you, Snakes. You live here in the Philippines, you'll stop drinking, I assure you. You know why? Because you'll find yourself a good woman and she'll put you straight. Go live here in the Philippines, you'll never drink again, trust me. You'll never drink again. No. You know why? Because you'll be dead because of all the drinking you've already done. Where am I? With the natural rigging theories revolve around the idea, the notion of one achieving a sort of enlightenment. That's why whenever they say there's a kid on the stream, I say, why is there a kid here, YouTube? How many times have I told you this is not a kid-friendly stream? Alright? If a kid were to be in my stream, that kid better know how to, or better know and accept that I will not back down even if you're a kid. Okay? I will say all the curse words I will say sex. The only thing that all the things I won't say, of course, are the no words, even though context matters. It's just that YouTube is a fucking idiot that does not care about context. Fucking hate it. Right? If I were to have the munchies and I would go around, stand up, and grab myself a cracker, that means I'm referring to the food cracker, not the actual cracker you fuckers are so afraid of. Alright? Context matters a lot. Alright? If I say Occidental province in the Philippines, I did not mean to ridicule those that are labeled as such. Okay? You are idiots. If you, just by hearing the word Nazi, is gonna make you clutch your pearls and have a heart attack, the problem is you, not me. Fuck off. Okay, thank you for making me rant, Snakes. I appreciate that very much. I haven't had a good long rant like that in a long while. I told you about the Portuguese girl keeps touching me. I think the tiny Mexican is going to try and fight her. Well, I bet on the underdog. Yes, I bet on the underdog. Who is the underdog between the two? I bet on that one. That one's gonna win. I assure you. She will win the marketplace of ideas, not in the actual fight. Without hesitation, I would call little child the N-word. Not a black child. But any other. You call us that every goddamn time, you fuck. There's a reason why one of my mods, Paolo, had to mute our Discord. The Discord right here, right? This Discord. You know why? It's because he would sometimes randomly get notifications of you saying the N-word. You fuck. Wigga! Chief Wiggum? Oh, I do love Wiggum. Chief Wiggum is funny. Yes, I'm a fan of old Simpsons, okay? Old Simpsons. I have season 1 to 9 of Simpsons. Other than that, I don't care. There's a couple of good episodes past post season 9, but I'm not really in the mood to filter them out, if you will. So yeah, season 1 to 9 is what I have stored here. The rest, you can do whatever you want them. Alright, where am I? Leading theories revolve around the notion of one achieving a sort of enlightenment. Dude, we're gonna have so much chisels when we get to the test games. I sure, dude. Again, I will be the type of DM that's I'm just gonna let you guys do what you want. Alright? I have the playground, here's the world, here's the missions, you do what you want. Alright? If you're gonna be in the party and you decide to dick each other off, have fun. Don't go running to me complaining that your party member is an asshole. That's not my problem. Alright? You go ahead and deal with him. I don't care. The creatures there says they can attack one another, no problem. It doesn't mean it has to be an allied or not, right? Just target creature, go ahead and whack them off. I don't know. Knock him out of the run. Have him stay in the hub. Have him teleport out. Knock all his creatures out. Have him sit out the entire run. I don't care. You do you. Scam each other. I don't care. Or try to pickpocket one another. I don't fucking care. You do you. I'm just gonna soak in the chaos. That's the type of DM I am. I enjoy you fuckers struggling in my world. And I really, really enjoy you fuckers trying to overcome it. That's how I was a DM when I DM'd the Pokemon games. As many of you know, or I don't know, regardless, I used to DM Pokemon homebrew games. Like a lot of Pokemon homebrew. Where basically I created or drawn maps of the Pokemon world. And I used the cards as basically the template for the entire game. And actually, a lot of the rules in this game came from that homebrew Pokemon game. The glyph system, the way the level ups, the way the moves are created or resolved. Some of it Magic the Gathering wording and all that. But yeah, most of the rules came from that. The mark system, right? the idea that when you beat a gym leader or a hierarch, in my case, you get a mark, a unique mark with a certain effect. In my old homebrew game, that's the badge. You get a unique badge with a certain effect, and you can stack it up. You can have multiple wins against a particular gym leader if you want. Right? A lot of the ideas came from there. Yeah, I was the type of DM that's gonna let you... I was distracted for a sec. Did you just say you're going to watch somebody wax? Yes, snakes. Yes. Yes. That's why I invite you to join the test games with me. Okay? If we get enough people to test the game, of course, I will do test games with single people, of course. I will even, if the game really is good, right? If it really has legs, if it's really popular enough, I am willing to do private test games. I am happy to DM games for you. Okay? If you want to pay me for the effort, why not? Sure, I appreciate that, but I will do it. If it's popular enough, we'll do. And if I have time, of course. But, then again, the Discord is there. If you guys want to set up a game, the tools are there. You can go ahead and do a game on your own, okay? I might even join in just to watch it. Where am I? That's why I have the Discord. And hopefully, we can continue growing this bull. You're in the Philippines. Yeah, but we have the power of internet, you fuck. Have you forgotten how little the world is nowadays with the power of the internet? You're in America, and I'm calling you a fuckhead, you fuck. While I'm here sitting pretty in my home in the Philippines. That is the power of technology. We live in that age, snakes. Alright, where was I? Leading theories revolve around the notion of one achieving a sort of enlightenment, which it attains via unknown triggers in the wilds. Many speculate its accumulated victories, its mastery of its Kantiane enhancements cause them to seek out. Its mastery of Kantiane enhancements, seeking further. You asked where you were. Did I? Oh, I see what you're doing. You're doing a dad joke. Oh, I see. I getcha. Well, unfortunately, I didn't get the dad joke. You're a bit too slow on that regard. Or I'm a bit too forgetful. You choose whichever one you want. It's either I am forgetful or you're being tism. I prefer both. Let's do both. Why not? Both can exist. Mastery of its Kantiane enhancements. Causing them to seek more powerful conduits of power. And ascends by simply bathing in the raw chaotic wells of mana in the wild, or all of these. Some sort of satisfaction, or attaining a sort of quiet of fulfillment. with its techniques. Let's remove that. A sort or pushing further. Or its mastery. A kind of fulfillment with its honed techniques. Honed techniques. Or pushing further its arcane mastery. Its mastery of its Kandian enhancements, causing them to seek further conduits power, or all of these. Regardless of the truth, the creature retains its strong sexual dimorphism. Females have red crest and constructs and loose, long, jet black hair, as evident here. Yes, this is a female, and yes, she is naked, and no, there is no pussy. That is visible. While males are light blue and a long braid of white hair held by Incagiane at its tip. Oh, it should be not. No, fuck off. Not at its tip. Either in fairs or solitary, these Hecapsyches spend their time meditating and challenging even greater foes. Its previous form would hesitate, as some well, gotta go, loves you, burb. No problem. I will be actually finishing this off in a bit, because I have things to do. I need to go to market in a few. Well, you know, we would, if the legs are closed. You know what? You're right, Dionysium. To be fair, her legs are closed, right? If someone were to draw her with legs spread out, we might see something. You're right. And don't expect me to do it. No. There are limits that I'm willing to draw. Too much gore and stuff like that. I might go into detail regarding breeding behavior. But I am not willing to draw them. I do not have the guts. I would say gladly that I am a coward when it comes to drawing that explicit scenes, right? Alright? And if someone were to do it, sure, why not? I might feature it on the Discord, but it's gonna be going to the adult-only corner, okay? It's going to the edging corner, okay? Actually, no, it's going nowhere. Nowhere. I will thank you for the art, I will, but I will never feature it in any public setting on my platform. I will thank you for the art, though. That's my current standing on that. I am okay for you to draw any Rule 34, whatever, right? But don't expect me showcasing that. I did not see the edging corner in Discord. It's not available to me. Well, we'll have to fix that. We'll have to fix that. Because I think the mods have this locked. I don't know. I'll have to check why. Because this should be a age-gated channel. That's it. But you should be able to see it. So yeah, I don't know. We'll fix that. We shall fix that in a bit. Also, the official art channel is black. Oh, you mean you can't see it? You mean you can't see this? That's interesting, because yeah, this should not be blocked, and I can edit it. See, I'm not the. This is not the owner. I can see the channel, but not the art that's in the channel. Oh, okay. So we'll have to fix that. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, we'll have to fix that because they should have a couple of postings on it already, right? Because we had this set up where no one can post in it, but I guess someone. Alright, I'll send the mods this, so maybe they can fix it while I'm live. Shot to the heart, and you're to blame. Yeah, I sent a message to the mods. And cannot see the edge at the corner of the channel. What? And cannot see the edge and corner channel at all. Even the side tab. What? You mean you can't see this? This one here? There. There, you gotta Uber. I cannot see the edge in the corner channel. Sorry, this is mod only. We were up. You told me not to let anyone else view it. Oh! You need to add Elysium as the... Wait. 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 Oh, okay, I see what's going on. Okay, yeah, we'll have to do that offline. Yeah. I'll have to do that offline. Don't worry about that. Alright. You know, in fact, I do need to go. So, here's what we're going to do. I will be logging out. I will be logging out. Yeah, I'll be logging out since I do need to prepare for me to go. Okay. Alright, Denisium. If you don't mind me send me a screenshot of what you see on the Discord. By what do you mean by you cannot see the edge and corner channel at all, right? So I can see what's going on there. But I will be taking care of that as soon as I get back, or if I have time before I leave. Alright. But I will be checking that out because again, this is the first time we're running a Discord and we'll get that fixed. No problem. Alright. In the meantime, again, thank you for all you lovely lurkers out there. Why am I rushing? There's no real time constraint. But either way, thank you everyone, and yes, bye bye. See you next time, people. Don't forget to like and sub and all that amazing goodness. Alright, where's my OBS?